Hey, good morning. Steve here at the Soggy Bottom Farm. Had this old generator sitting in the corner. Might be a good time to see if we can't get it running. Want to stick around and see what's going on? I hope you do. Give me somebody to talk to. Anyways, it's not a big one. 1300 watts. Heavy duty. That's actually EPA approved. It's got one outlet. The breaker on it is, well, the end of it's busted off, but you can still operate it. A DC outlet here, on-off switch. Let's see what's going on inside this gas tank. Judging from the outside of it, I'd say there ain't a whole lot to look forward to in here, but let's see what's going. Oh, that don't look good. Let's see what's going on. I can do this for you. Let me go this way. Oh yeah. That's not pretty at all down in there. We might make an effort to clean that up. I'd like to give it to a friend of mine. You know, just in case I don't need it. Let's make it work and give it away. See if my buddy could use it. Let's take a look at this motor here for a minute. Engine. It's 2.6 horsepower. It's made by Wahoo, whoever they are. Yeah, we'll get this breather cover off of here. See what's going on. Things got some compression, and we'll just see it. I'm gonna get these covers off, get this tank off of here, bring you right back. This generator even comes with dead spiders. I got all them covers off of there. Typical stuff, you know. A little generator. Hopefully it works. Exhaust, valve covers, spark plugs. I say the best thing we do at the moment is just go ahead and throw a little gas down that blowhole right there. And we'll give this thing a pull and see if she fires off. Alright, I got you set up in this little stand here. Let's squirt a little gas down this carburetor. Got a little bottle here. Made me a nice little hole on the top. Well, let's see what happens. Give her a pull here. Oh, that might have been too much. Oh, turn it on, dummy. Looks like the only thing we might have to do now after running that good is give an investigation into this carburetor. You know, we could go ahead and hook some gas up here, but you know, with the condition of that tank, it's probably best to go ahead and check out that carburetor. I'll get these nuts off, take this thing off, and you know, something's going on that you might not have seen before. I'll bring you back. Man, there's no way I can pull this carburetor off of here unless I disconnect this up here, the governor assembly. You know, I can't get this linkage off of it right here, so I've decided I'm going to go ahead and remove these studs. Now, let me show you a little trick a man named Charlie Jones taught me a long time ago, just in case you don't know. If you take a nut, I took the ones that came off of the carburetor, and you thread that guy on there. Then you thread another one right next to it. Once you get two nuts on that stud back to back, tighten them up. Get you a wrench, and just about that time, like you're thinking to yourself, man, this thing's about to break, then stop. don't rotate the outer one, grab the inner one. And then if you get them tight enough, once they're tight enough, you can use this inner nut to bust that stud loose for you and rotate that stud out of there. And I finally got them too tight enough. Like I said, it's scary, you know, you don't want to damage anything. So just go ahead and do it that way. Get that stud out of there. Do it to the other one. Then you can manipulate that carburetor in a way that doesn't cause you to damage anything or change any of the original instructions. Remember, this generator is EPA approved. Right now it is. I got that carburetor laying right here. Want to see what's in this bowl with me? Let's check it out. You know, when we get to the serious part, we'll worry about the workbench cleanliness. But right now, we're just learning, investigating some stuff. Oh yeah, look at the rust all over that dude. Come on, be nice to me. I probably ought to get something more substantial. Hang in there. Well, I found something more substantial. I wished I hadn't. But anyways, come on, gasket. Don't let me down. Maybe we'll be all right. Yeah, she's pretty dirty in there. Man, my hands just don't do what they used to. Hang on. It's an obstacle course in this little shed. Yeah, that float is stuck in there. This is a time when you ought to be careful. Don't feel rushed by a video. So let me unseat and remove that float. Man, let me tell you, I had to struggle with this needle for a good 5 minutes. I took some screwdrivers to it. I ripped the little clip off of it accidentally. I guess I gotta find that guy. Oh, this one right here. You know, this goes between here. I hope it stays on there. And the float. This carburetor is really dirty. I might not have damaged it. Maybe. I pulled it out with these. It was a struggle. Take your time. Even if it don't work, we'll figure out a way to use this generator. But hopefully we'll get this carburetor going. Hang on. I mean, I'm just about done putting this thing back together. I got that seat freed up. It's moving up and down again, making a seal. This thing here, I cleaned it out pretty good. There's some discoloration in it, but that's never going to be added to the fuel. There's no way it's going to plug anything up. So let me get this thing put back together, finish it. Didn't mean to get distracted there. And you ever wonder why they put this great big old fat spacer in here? What's the benefit of it? I don't know. Maybe we'll figure out a benefit for it in another video. Well, let's get this thing back together. Man, I put some gas in this carburetor. Let me tell you, it started pouring out everywhere. It really came out of this hole here hard. Let's get this bowl off of here and reevaluate the seat. And hopefully we can make this thing run. You ever think you're about to do something very simple and next thing you know you're having trouble? this thing right here. Got to take it off too. How frustrating. I'll just loosen this cover. Maybe there we go. I sure hope I can mess around in here without having to take the whole carburetor back off again. I'm going to take the seat out and try to clean it with a Q-tip, little pointy object, something. You know, as luck would have it, of course, that pin and that seat is on the other side of that carburetor. Now let this be a lesson to you. Or for you. Or me. Do it once. I should have done a better job the first time. I'll keep you posted. Alright, I think I got that thing put back together good enough. I'm going to add some gas to this fuel line here and keep your eyes out back here and watch that level for me and let me know if this thing's leaking, where you see it coming from. Hopefully we got this thing taken care of. Speed it some gas here. Where's the level? Oh, nope. Man, it's just pouring out of there again. Back to the drawing board. That kind of makes you wonder just how good does that seat need to be? That's crazy. Man, I've been playing around with this float. It might have had a sticky spot in it, but you know, I got the hose hooked back up to it, and I'm going to blow in this hose. Man, I don't know how else to test it. This thing is holding quite a seal. If I blow on it, even if I was to suck on it. You know, maybe it's just, you got it down like this. See, that doesn't look like it fell at all, does it? Oh, no, I'm looking at it the wrong way. You'd think you'd turn it over. I mean, it falls. I don't know what else to do. Seems like it ought to work. I'm going to put it back on there. Man, I got to tell you, I was about to give up, delete all these videos and pretend like it never even happened, but I had to take the old wrench to that carburetor again. A 7/8. But I got that fuel holding in this tube now. That seat's no longer leaking by. But man, it doesn't make this thing very, kind of leaves you doubting whether or not this is something you ought to, you know, if I get a chance, I'll order a kit for that carburetor, but heck, the power went out. I got to get this thing going. Let's give her a pull. All right, I got everything back together except this breather, the cover for the air breather. Let's give this thing a few pulls and see how well she runs. Probably flooded. You know, the little Jenny's doing a pretty good job. Got some stuff smoking off of that muffler, but I get it all cleaned up. I've been breathing this stuff long enough. I'll put it back together, clean it up, bring you right back. Man, it took forever for that thing to run out of gas. That's how I'm going to leave it for now.